My big sister is street smart and quick. She knows shortcuts and back alleys, and she's got everyone's number. She's resourceful and she'd never leave me stranded. If I need help getting home or planning a safe journey somewhere new, she's in my back pocket to get me where I'm going.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back, no.
I was walking home from Gillingham train station. It was quite dark, and there was a group of about 5 guys just started, shouting out stuff, just being really rude.
I'm always a little bit nervous anyway, walking home on my own.
Harassed or touched inappropriately or even physically tackled, which I think has become a bit of a tactic these days for approaching women.
And walked past them and they started following me, and I just got really creeped out. They kept, just saying really just inappropriate things and stuff.
Shouting things at me about my appearance, making noises at me.
I don't necessarily like going out anymore because of this, and they'll sort of smile and nod and agree because they've been through exactly the same thing. I think every woman has.
And because my way home is just really empty streets and a dodgy alleyway.
I had to get home, and that involved walking through the group of men, which was extremely uncomfortable, and considering they were still shouting things at me the whole time.
The app will sort of step in and give women the opportunity to call out clubs and bars and bouncers and the proprietors of these businesses to say, well, what are you doing about this, because I'm not putting up with it anymore.
When we started Pin Up Payback, we had so many ideas about things that we needed to change in Medway, cultures and cultural perceptions that we needed to challenge in Medway. And we realised, being that new technology is at the forefront of the women's liberation movement, that bringing that new technology to Medway and building the Big Sister application could incorporate all of the things that we actually wanted to achieve with Pin Up Payback.
It's great to see a community come together to build an app that's built to help the community in an area where there's a lot of problems with these kind of statistics about abuse and rape culture.
So Pin Up Payback is a fantastic example of the community coming together to work hard to improve the outcomes for women. I think that's not a new thing. We've seen that over decades, and it's really important to recognise that changes and equality only come from the community working together. One individual by themselves can only do so much.
We knew that we wanted to develop the app for a really long time, and we always knew exactly what we wanted to do, but it wasn't until we really got the ball rolling on the project that we realised we didn't personally have the skills and expertise to carry that app. But we did know that we wanted women to develop the app, and that's where Candy's connections with Mid-Kent College came in.
We're here at Mid-Kent College, and we are a little bit early, but we're waiting to meet the Females in Technology Society for the first time for our first meeting to discuss the Medway Big Sister Application.
In order to make the app, we had to really pretty much start from scratch because we were working with technologies that none of us have necessarily used before.
I wanted to learn a few new skills because I've never made an app before, and I'm not very confident with programming, and also I wanted to do something to help women in general because they're quite underestimated in the IT industry, and I'm hoping this can change that.
This project gave me an opportunity to have a working day. I've never experienced working sort of in an office on a project with other people. I would never sort of got to learn jQuery, Bootstrap or any sort of stuff to do like an app, because I've never sort of participated in a project like this before.
I've worked in the past, I was a software developer and worked in an industry where women are really underrepresented, and there's very little opportunity for women to work together. And I think on a project like this, where we're doing something that's quite technical, the fact that we've got more women involved is really important.
The primary objective of the Medway Big Sister app is to put women's safety on the map and provide a platform for women to support each other in our communities. The way that the app works is that when you're going out in Medway, the app is actually like your big sister. So it helps you to identify danger zones. So if you need to get somewhere, it can pinpoint your GPS location and say, in order to get here, you need to actually go through these streets where we know there has been incidences of harassment or sexual violence. And here are the different ways that you can get around that. One of the things that is really important for us to implement between now and June is updates to the application, which provides links to outside resources for women and girls. Things like access to rape crisis centres, important phone numbers that you may need, information that we've actually written that explains what rape culture is and how if any of these things have happened to you, that is sexual violence, that is something that you have a right to challenge. And we hope that that kind of information, providing kind of a pocketbook for being a woman in the world, will it will really help to challenge the culture. And because once women understand the culture, then we can start to fight back. Once we know that we've been wronged, then we can stand up and say that wasn't right, this needs to change.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.